In 1954, proceedings of security clearance hearing of Robert Oppenheimer at the Senators' Security Council. Admiral Lewis Strauss is fighting the case against Oppenheimer in a Senate hearing. The film moves into flashbacks to answer the questions asked in the action. And through flashbacks we learn about the life of Robert Oppenheimer. Back in 1924, Oppenheimer is a physics student at Cambridge University and is listening to a lecture by Professor Patrick Blackett. But Oppenheimer wants to hear Professor Bohr's lecture. Patrick tells Robert to finish his project. Robert mixes chemicals in his apples. But later when Professor Bohr comes and is about to eat the apple, Robert snatches it from him and throws it away. At a Senate hearing, Lewis Strauss tells that when first time he met Oppenheimer. Then I don't know what he said about me to Albert Einstein that Einstein got angry with me. At the hearing, Oppenheimer tells that after the University of Göttingen he went to Holland where he met Isidore Rabi. Rabi and Oppenheimer both meet with physicist Werner Heisenberg. Returning back to Berkeley, Oppenheimer starts his physics class, in which the class starts with one student and grows to many students. Oppenheimer attends a Communist Party gathering with his brother Frank and his girlfriend, where he meets Havok Savlier and they become friends. Robert meets a girl there, Jean Tetlock. After some conversation they both are in bed and have sex. One of Oppenheimer's students tells him that the German scientists split the uranium nucleus by bombarding it with neutrons. From here Oppenheimer gets the idea of making an atom bomb. Oppenheimer meets Catherine Puning in a meeting of the Communist Party, whom everyone calls Kitty. Kitty is going to get divorced. Kitty falls in love with Robert and both get married. General Leslie Groves arrives there and meets Robert Oppenheimer. And for World War II, he appoints Oppenheimer as the director of the Manhattan Project and asks him to make the atom bomb. Robert plans to start the Manhattan Project by taking Leslie to a secret location to build an atom bomb before the Germans can. For which they will have to build a new city there and provide all the facilities so that no information can leak out from there. For which he starts the Manhattan Project at a place named Los Alamos. Robert Oppenheimer begins gathering the remaining capable physicists and brings them to Los Alamos for the Manhattan Project. They do all the calculations and start preparing to make the atom bomb. Oppenheimer visits Jean Tetlock and tells her that he will no longer be able to see her. Here in the hearing, after hearing this incident, Robert's wife Kitty imagines Robert and Jean having sex together. General Leslie brings Professor Bohr to Los Alamos for the Manhattan Project. Professor Bohr warns Robert about the dangers of the atom bomb. Because once the atom bomb is made, everyone in the world will have it even after this war. Jean has been killed by someone but it is made to look like suicide by leaving a suicide note. The group of physicists discuss that Hitler is dead and Germany will now initiate peace. Therefore atom bomb is no longer needed. But Robert explains to them that Japan is still fighting. And once the world sees the power of the atom bomb, then no country will even think of war. American officials and scientists are discussing how much damage the atom bomb can cause and in which city of Japan it should be dropped. The process of atom bomb testing has started and all preparations are being made for it. After careful calculation and preparation, the test bomb is blasted and the testing is successful. General Leslie carries 2 atom bombs. Even till the second day. After the date of bomb blasting, Robert was not given any information about the blast due to which he is upset. But information about bomb blast is received from radio that America has dropped 2 bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki of Japan. Robert is worried thinking about the effects of the bomb. More than 200,000 people have died due to bombing and bombing after radiation. The US President calls Robert Oppenheimer to meet him. Robert tells his problems to the president that the international community should come together and make guidelines for atomic power. Not that we should compete with the Soviet Union to make more bombs. But the president is not happy with his statement and sends him away from there. Lewis Strauss tells Robert that Klaus Fox was a spy on your team who gave information about the bomb to the Soviet Union. Lewis Strauss plots to sue Oppenheimer to revoke his security clearance. This hearing will be conducted by the senator's team in a closed room and there will be no media, no reporters, there will be no punishment, only Robert's security clearance will be revoked. The testimony of all the scientists, physicists and professors who worked with Robert is taken. In the end, the senators vote to reject Robert Oppenheimer's appeal to give him security clearance. The last scene of the film shows the meeting between the Robert and Albert Einstein. Louis Strauss believed that Robert had told Einstein something wrong about Louis, which made Einstein angry with Louis. But in reality, Einstein warns Robert about the dirty politics of the country. Oppenheimer is given an award for his achievements. Robert continues to regret making the atom bomb until his death.